Imagine a time when sending a message across the country took weeks, and across the ocean, even months. But in the 19th century, everything changed with one invention: the telegraph. A telegraph is a communication device used to transmit messages over long distances by sending electrical signals through wires. Invented in the early 19th century, the most well-known version was developed by Samuel Morse in the 1830s, leading to the creation of Morse code. Operators would use a key to send short and long signals, dots and dashes, which represented letters and numbers, allowing for the transmission of messages almost instantaneously compared to traditional mail. The telegraph revolutionized communication, playing a crucial role in industries, governments, and media until it was gradually replaced by the telephone and other modern technologies. Before the telegraph, communication relied on physical delivery methods, whether by horse, ship, or train. Imagine waiting weeks or even months just to hear back from someone. Sounds frustrating, right? But that's exactly what people had to deal with. Horse-drawn mail carts were the backbone of land communication. These carts would travel across rough and often dangerous terrains. Mailmen braved storms, bandits, and wild animals, all to ensure letters reached their destinations. It was a perilous task, but someone had to do it. Now, if you needed to send a message across the ocean, things got even trickier. Communication by sea was a slow and uncertain process. Ships could take weeks to cross the Atlantic, and once they did, there was no guarantee the message would arrive intact. Rough waters, piratical threats, and shipwrecks were constant hazards. Many a letter was lost to the deep blue sea, never to be read. Trains brought some improvement to this snail-paced communication. The advent of the railways in the early 19th century allowed for faster mail delivery over long distances. However, it was still far from instant. Trains could be delayed by weather, mechanical failures, or even sabotage. And let's not forget the ever-present risk of train robberies. In this world, long-distance communication was a time-consuming affair. Every letter, every message carried the weight of uncertainty. Would it arrive? When would it arrive? When would it arrive? These were questions everyone had to grapple with until the telegraph came along. The telegraph worked using Morse code, a system of dots and dashes representing letters and numbers. These signals could be sent quickly over long distances by tapping a key to complete or interrupt an electrical circuit. Operators would press the key to create a short signal, known as a dot, or hold it down longer to create a dash. These patterns of dots and dashes were then transmitted as electrical pulses along telegraph wires to a receiving station, where the signals were decoded back into text. The simplicity and efficiency of this method allowed for rapid communication even across vast geographical areas. The speed at which information could be transmitted was revolutionary for its time, significantly reducing the delay in communication that had previously been dependent on physical transportation. In 1844, Samuel Morse demonstrated the telegraph publicly for the first time by sending the now famous message, "What hath God wrought?" from Washington, D.C. to Baltimore, a distance of 40 miles. The success of this demonstration paved the way for the telegraph's adoption worldwide. This message, carefully chosen from the Bible, symbolized the monumental impact the new technology would have on humanity's ability to communicate over long distances. The event marked a turning point in history, as it showcased the power of instantaneous communication, igniting widespread interest in the telegraph. Soon after, telegraph lines began to stretch across the United States, linking major cities and facilitating the rapid exchange of information that had once taken days or weeks to deliver. Governments, businesses, and individuals quickly realized the potential of this invention, leading to the establishment of telegraph networks in Europe, North America, and eventually across the globe. The telegraph revolutionized diplomacy, as world leaders could now communicate with each other in real time, fostering international cooperation and more efficient responses to global crises. It also became a vital tool in military strategy, as armies could coordinate troop movements and share intelligence with unprecedented speed. While the telegraph may no longer be in use today, its legacy endures. It was the first technology to connect the world through instantaneous communication, laying the groundwork for modern communication networks. In many ways, the telegraph was the precursor to today's digital age. Its development revolutionized long-distance communication, shrinking the world and enabling rapid information exchange across continents. The system of dots and dashes that once carried messages over wires became the foundation for encoding and transmitting data in various forms. Without the innovations pioneered by the telegraph, modern tools like the Internet and mobile phones might not exist in their current form. Its impact on global communication, commerce, and even politics is still felt today, as we continue to build on the infrastructure it helped establish. Moreover, the telegraph brought about a significant shift in how societies interacted, allowing for faster decision-making and coordination, which was crucial during wars, trade negotiations, and diplomacy. This speed of communication changed the landscape of business and journalism, enabling real-time reporting and global trade to flourish. It also transformed the way governments operated, making it possible to communicate policies and instructions to far-reaching territories instantly. The sense of connection it fostered between distant parts of the world laid the psychological groundwork for our modern sense of a global community. As the telegraph evolved, it pushed the boundaries of technology, driving innovations in electricity, engineering, and communication theory.